Hey everyone, it's Colleen with Made for Mermaids. Welcome to day 3 of our Calliope Sew-a-long. Today we're going to tackle our side seams and our sleeve cuffs. For the side seams, I like to match up the underarm seam, the raw edge of the sleeve, and then the raw edge of the hem. Make sure that you're pinning or clipping with right sides together. And then once you have that pinned or clipped, we'll sew with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Now that I have one side clipped together, I'm going to go ahead and clip the other side before I sew. Of course, it's up to you. You may prefer to pin or clip one side and then sew that same side before you clip the other one. Totally up to you. It's just my preference. I find it easier to sort of do it in batches like that. We'll sew that together with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Do be aware that if you're not taking the full 1/2 inch, that your bands may end up being too short. Once you've sewn up your side seams, this is a good time to turn your cardigan right side out and just double check all of your seams. Next, we will work on our cuffs. First, you will fold your cuff piece with right sides together, and then we will just stitch the long side. Fold your cuff in half with wrong sides together, basically folding it on top of itself. I like to put a clip where the seam is and then match that seam up to my sleeve when I go to attach it. We'll clip the cuff to the sleeve, matching up raw edges. So the raw edge of the cuff should be matched up with the raw edge of the sleeve. Usually I prefer to have the sleeve inside out with the cuff on the inside of the sleeve just to make it a little bit easier, but I opted to do it this way so that hopefully you can see the cuff a little bit better. I know it's hard with these tiny cuff pieces. It's hard to see anything really. We'll repeat those steps for the opposite cuff. We'll stitch all the way around that cuff piece to attach it with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And then I like to finish off my serger tails by weaving it back through the seam. You can see I leave a seam here and I'll just weave that back through the seam once I'm all finished. Once you've attached your cuffs, that is it for day 3. We will see you back here tomorrow for day 4.